Growing up was great. I mean, I had a great family, great support. High school was something new. I met new people, had different situations, negative situations. I didn't have the skills at the time. I didn't have any coping skills I used in order to get myself through high school and the beginning of college, and met up with the same type of people that I had in high school, and it just took me down the same path, just more intensified because I was older and I could do more. And then I got into a huge car accident and got myself in the hospital for over a month, and I had to work on, the whole rehabilitation after that, and then went right back into everything that I did beforehand that got me into that mess in the first place. Met my son's father. We just had 2 years of codependence and negative days and nights, and it was hard. It was always being broken. I went to the doctor for just abdominal pain. I wasn't sure what was going on, if it was just, I needed antibiotics or something. And when he came back in and said, and I also asked him actually right before he went out, and took did a test or whatever, I told him that I would like to get on antidepressants because I was just feeling really, really down. I mean, it was just getting to the point where I envisioned myself like just crashing into a tree. I just wanted to be done. And then he walked in and he said that I was pregnant. And I don't think I've ever cried so much in my whole entire life because I was just so afraid of what was going to happen. I didn't have, at that point, I had dwindled my family ties so much that it was just him and I, and he wasn't any good for me or a child, and I just didn't know what I was going to do at that point. So I was hysterical from that point on until I finally moved out. My mom had, my mom and I, she is my best friend. I got the number from Saul from her because I couldn't live with her at that point. I had, she had a house. I have two younger siblings that, she didn't have room for me at that point. And I think it was learning how to become an adult now. And I was, 25, and I hadn't even learned that yet. I was unsure, and I just didn't know what was going to happen to me once I walked into the room, into the door. And when I did, it was like a whole other, my whole life changed from that moment. I guess once I told my story, once I finally got it out, it was just a clearance. I was, the weight lifted off of me. I was able to finally get it out, what was going on and what I needed and what I didn't have. And they were just so loving and had such open arms and so supportive of who I was then, now, and who I could be. And within a week, I think I moved in after that. I was offered a scholarship through, they were a private organization, and they gave a scholarship to Solve to a girl here that was deserving of it. And because I was working hard here, I really, really wanted to become a self-sufficient woman who could take care of my child, and they granted me that scholarship. That was a 2-year scholarship to State College of Florida to get my associate's degree, and I took it. I also went to school for phlebotomy while I was here. 8 months pregnant, 9 months pregnant, walking around Manatee Memorial Hospital at 4 o'clock in the morning, doing rounds, going to school. And I just was trying anything that I could do at that point. I knew it was healthcare. I had gotten into, a frame of mind that I wanted to become a nurse after this. And that's what the associate's degree was going to get me into, a certain program, and I had my mind set. Julian was 4 weeks old when I went back to school. Thank God my mom gave me that number, and I was able to reluctantly walk through these doors and become part of a family bigger than I could have ever imagined.